Hello, brothers and sisters. This is part 2. Someone told me that you forgot to make part 2 of part 1. Make a part 2 about the types of people that cheat. Oh, okay. So I've made a list of things, of things that people I've encountered and people I've talked to all across the world and internationally and everywhere else. So this will sound more articulate. I didn't say my intro now. If you don't know me by now, 80% of you, there'll be something about you that don't like something about me. You are not supposed to watch this video. Alright? I don't like most people. I've said this so many times. I've killed 13 women in my past. Not in the way you think, okay? I'm the voodoo man, baby. But other than that, I digress here. Please read my description down below before you start to ponder your mind who I am. You don't know who I am, so get a chance to know me. Come into my inbox on my Facebook or something. All the information you need to know is down there below. But of course, I'm also on Rumble. I do not do just for YouTube because I don't like their strict policies and everything else like that. Sometimes you won't even be breaking the policy, but they'll just come up with some because I'm innovative like that. I'll be posting certain things that they say not. I don't break their policy, but they'll make up a gray area later on and pull one of my videos down that happened that I created like 2 or 3 years ago. Facebook does this too. Have you noticed that? Anybody who got Facebook or YouTube, they'll pull something down that was created 3 years ago. You know somebody liked that video. You know you got somebody's attention. You got somebody's attention in YouTube or Facebook and say, I don't like that. You created 2 years ago. And it won't be a robot. It will be just somebody in the organization, okay? But let's get on with the topic for today. So I'm going to go down a list of things here that I have written down that I have forgotten to say in the first one. Okay, so let me just fix myself here. As I'm laying in my bed right now. And I know some people will be like, oh, look at your bed. Fuck you, motherfucker. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'll kick your ass. Motherfuckers be making judgment calls on people. Oh, you look like a crackhead. You look like a... So then make fun of me then. Damn, man. It roast me or some shit. I don't give a fuck, man. What the fuck, man? It's your problem, man. Motherfuckers be dying because they salty and shit because they can't be themselves. At least I'm not a fat motherfucker and shit, man. At least I'm not a fat motherfucker. I'll fuck your shit up. But anyway, let's get on with the topic for today. Topic for today is the top, I'm going to say 13 individuals who cheat. Part 2. This is part 2. Okay? All right? The first type of people are undisciplined folk. Have you ever crossed account? I might go over 10 minutes with this shit. If I go over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very fucking important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. People like weed, people like marijuana. Don't watch my motherfucking videos. You don't have the capacity for it. All right. Okay. It's tough love, baby. That's me. Sorry. Undisciplined folk are almost 80% of the population. This is why we need to have vaccines. Me, I'm going to say this. I like when people are forced to do things that they don't want to do because chaos is created from it and crews and creates and whatever, yada, 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 because I got the brain farting now. But please understand that, everything that's chaotic that happens is for a good reason, okay? And 9 times out of 10, people who don't like research and are mostly religious people, right? Okay, people who believe in God, I keep saying this all the time. They're not disciplined enough. They're not strongly disciplined. They're not focused on their inner raison d'etre. They're not focused on themselves. So they don't like education. They could be lazy. So that's number 1. Okay, and I think there we go. Number 2. So you already know, undisciplined people who just basically I said, like I said in the first one, who like to smoke and drink and all that other fucking shit and then socializing. They're not disciplined. Now I can say sometimes you can go, but most of the time they don't go out. They're not disciplined. Number 2, shy people. Shy people don't really cheat. Most of the time they don't. Okay, this is common sense. Most of the time they don't. If you ever met a shy person, I met lots of shy people. Okay, and I know they won't do nothing. They don't go nowhere. They don't even socialize. They don't have the capacity to think. because they're sensitive, and that's another thing too. That should be number 14. Okay, sensitive people. Basically, sensitive people are usually not going to be in a relationship. They're not interested. Too much time and effort on their side. Number 3. Reservedly dressed people. Okay, people who reservedly dress. You got to be careful though, because it depends on where you go. If they're reserved, okay, in the Western country, then they'll most likely be not cheaters, because they don't like to dress like everybody else. They look different from everybody else. Okay, they're not likely to cheat. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you. Number 4, poor underdeveloped countries. I think I said this in the first one, but I'm just trying to keep it down real quick. Okay, I talk really quick, like Ben Shapiro. Okay, I love you, Ben Shapiro. I'm no homo. People who are under the other country, they don't have the time. They're poor. Okay, there are such things called bar leagues, because I lived in Ethiopia for 2 years and shit. But you can see how sexy they are, because I told you, like in the first one, highly attractive people cheat more. Okay, all right. Okay, number 5, autistic people. They're incapable of it. If they have any form of mental retardation or artisticness on the far left side of the hemisphere, not the savant side. Okay. They're not cheating. Okay, there's a hemisphere, there's a level of autism that everybody does have. I have it, you have it, everybody does. Now, let's continue. Number 6, okay, a very unattractive fat people are more likely not to cheat. Now, in the developed country, they might. Okay, but I'm telling you, fat people don't have the time, because they're just unattractive as fuck. And unattractive people are not average people. Okay. See, average looking Joes won't even cheat either, because most of the time women, when it comes to men and women don't usually like average looking men. So, ding ding, you already know, okay? They don't like average looking men. Even though the women themselves are not even 8, 9s, and 10s, because they wear makeup. When a woman wears makeup, she's cheating. I said that in the first one now, but I'm going to repeat myself sometimes. Number 7, virgins who basically are taken out of their country will cheat on your ass. If they like your sex and you start withholding sex, because that's the type of person I am. My sex is good, and I withhold sex because I'm not getting the certain things that I need to give you more sex. That's me. I withhold it. I would start being intellectual. I would start being sapiosexual with your ass. Then you'll start getting horny. Then I'm like, no, you're making my dick sore. Virgins will cheat. Okay, I have a zero wife who's actually proven herself. I thought virgins would not cheat. So I've experienced that firsthand myself. And I'm saying most likely she will cheat, especially if you got game. You got game and you're disciplined. She's going to want to chase you for sex. I like sex, but I don't love sex. All right. And as I said before in the first one, people who say they love sex and they're not in a relationship, okay, are usually highly cheaters. They're most likely to be narcissistic and nymphomaniac. All right. Let's continue on now. If you got a question, let's get in touch with me. Okay, all right. Okay, number 8. Okay, impatient people. Be careful. Impatient people who are basically in a combination of socializing. They got a lot of social friends in network. As a matter of fact, that's 2 of them. I'm knocking out 2 of them at once. 8 and number 12. Too many friends, too many associates. Okay, so I talked about number 8, and I talked about number 12. Combination series, socializing. Too much. That's too much. That's not good. You don't need a lot of people. People are not your friends, baby. People are not your friends. In general, people are not your friends. You got to test people, and understand their genuine loyalty. Number 9, welfare women. Welfare women cheat more than welfare men. There's a ton of welfare women out there. I've been in their houses and shit. Mostly predominantly white women. Caucasian, light skin, yellow bone bitches. Okay, red skin, and everything else like that. And I'm like, yo, damn, these bitches are stinky. They don't keep themselves clean. I checked the pussy. I'm a gynecologist, motherfucker. Now, let's continue on now. Slow down if you can't understand what I'm saying, slow it down by 1 point, okay? Or 0.5 or something. Because it sounds hilarious. You can speed it up too, okay? And you'll get a kick out of what my videos do, okay? Number 10. Okay, I hope you got number 9 now here. Welfare women cheat 10 times more than welfare men. If you can find welfare men who know how to take advantage of the matriarch, hey, that's lucky for them. You know what I'm saying? I take advantage of the system, not through the welfare system, but my woman's checks comes to me. So she pays me regardless of which way she goes, up or down, left or right. Okay. All right, let's continue on now. Because we got kids together and shit. I'm not stupid. I'm like Mr. Raymond Rennington on the red Blacklist. Okay. Yeah, I love that character. The Blacklist. Y'all should watch the Blacklist. This is over 10 minutes now. 10 minutes and 18 seconds now so far. You follow me? Number 10. No alpha fathers in your life. Most of the time, when you have women, predominantly women, okay, I'm talking about probably because more women cheat than men, 10 times more, okay? We don't, even highly attractive men are nothing compared to highly attractive women when it comes to cheating. You know that. Women are 10 times more likely to be narcissists, 10 times to be more likely a liar, and they hold secrets more than men 10 times. But I don't hate on women. I understand the hustle. I understand the psychology. That's why I'm alpha. Now, let's continue on. Most people in general haven't been raised by alphas, but women will cheat more if they haven't had a disciplinary father. This is a guaranteed fact. Where is the father? If there's no father, no alpha, you're going to have a problem with focus and discipline. You're going to have all those problems with her. Trust me, you will. I don't need to cheat because I'm alpha. Alphas don't need to cheat. Okay? We always are upfront. Either it be through death or a bargaining chip. You know what I'm saying? I always do trade. If I'm supposed to get sex 3 times a week, I'm not hearing we had an argument and you want to punish. No, I will take 2 things away. I said, this is what I do. I give you this. You take some away. I take 2 things away. That's even. I don't do eye for an eye, baby. I don't do eye for an eye. You take this away, I'm taking this and then that. That's me. All right. Okay, let me see. Number 11. Monogamous relationship, folks. People who are just in monogamous relationship. Oh, you have a relationship? You're married, bitch? Nigga, wigga. Okay, yo, I can take your hoe with a phone call. And you know goddamn well a woman is going to be disloyal as hell. And then if it's a guy who's average looking, he's not likely to cheat. It's going to be those females that's going to be slipping up. So if you was a female, say, hey, how you been? Let me get your number. You would fail miserably well. Like, who is this? Get off the phone, because I've been tested before. People who haven't been tested will usually fail. So 9 times out of 10, when I used to test guys out and I say, you give me $20 if I make a phone call to your hoe. Okay, these guys are not really super attractive, but they fail. And I be building up my pockets because they got too much conceited. My girl been with me for 10 years. I said, I'm not trying to break up your fucking relationship. I'm just trying to tell you, pay me $10. Pay me my $20. Okay, let me see it. And then I prove myself. That's it. And some of them niggas be following through with that. And I'm like, okay, just don't get mad at me. I'm just trying to help you. These hoes ain't loyal. I was talking about these hoes ain't loyal way before the song came out. Now, let's continue on. Monogamous relationships, those relationships are 80% most likely fail. This is my background, okay? And so if you're in a relationship, don't give me the phone to test if you're female. It's gonna be loyal to you. You don't need to see my face. It's just the way I talk, baby. Now, number 11, braggers and boasters like Brother Polite. Anyone who boasters and they like to show off their shit. They're looking for some fucking validation, man. Guys who seek validation are going to cheat. Guys who wear shooting ties are going to cheat. Guys who look like me, I don't have no time to be cheating. You know, even if I look halfway good, if I cut my hair off and I seen a chocolate drop on the court, and I said to her, "You look chocolate drop," because I know what I'm doing, okay? Because I know how to set things up. I don't need to cheat. If I told the female, I'm talking to her. I want you to talk to her. That's alpha shit. We gonna get paid. We working together. Family's business. Italians taught me that shit long time ago. You disagree? Comment in the section. Talk to me. Come to my Facebook on the fucking YouTube. I mean on the Facebook. Come to my Facebook. You know my Facebook. I got backups. Don't worry about it. If that account gets shut down, I got backups. Don't worry about it. Just look up Emerald Pill. You will find my ass. I even got a podcast. I even got an OnlyFans. I am not stupid. All right, let's continue on. The last one is, okay, we talked about 12, too many friends and associates. If you want to find out if anybody, I don't give a fuck who they are. If it's a male or a female, females are 10 times more likely to cheat more than males, no matter if they're equivalent or not. If they're ugly and they got a lot of female friends, it doesn't really matter. Too many associates, 5,000 fucking friends. What do you need 5,000 friends for? That's your horniness level. I don't want to see that shit. Look on my fucking friends list now. There's two types of things I have. If I got 2,000 people following me, I'm in a group with them motherfuckers, and they pay me. There's no way I'm gonna be having the followers and shit, and they're not paying me. That's impossible. I don't do that. If I got 600 people on my page right now, I'm gonna be deleting. People want to follow me simply because of my YouTube videos, right? They want to follow me because of this. And I say, okay, but I don't have to have you as my friend, because when we talk, you ain't helping me. You ain't assisting me, so I gotta cut you. And on top of that, you just feeding off my knowledge, man. You ain't paying nothing at all. Come on, man. You ain't paying shit for me. My pearls is not going to my swine for nothing. But anyway, and the last one is, okay, rich folks. Rich folks is the same thing as what Brother Polite does, and anybody who likes to show off. Anybody who likes to show off is usually high in sex. Their energy is too high. Ambitious people, very ambitious, like millionaires, they are going to cheat like a motherfucker. All right? So if a man is a millionaire, he's 10 times more likely to cheat, just as equivalent as a highly super attractive female. Don't you agree? He got enough money to get rid of your ass, bitch. Okay? And then on top of that, the hoes, who basically are super attractive, okay, they gonna get rid of your ass too. You ain't bringing them no money. They super attractive, motherfucker. Who the fuck you think you are? That's all I really want to say. This is 16 minutes. We talked about all these things on this Facebook, you know. We got that, man. I wrote it down, you know. So now you got part 2 now, guys. Okay, just come to me if you want more advice and all. I just know more than just what I'm talking about. People like me to talk about the women and men thing because I'm hilarious. I do have followers, but you might not see them on the YouTube. You may see people who are discriminately fucking subscribing to me, and I'm like, you're gonna get me in fucking trouble, man. You're gonna get me in fucking trouble. YouTube is pussies, a bunch of pussies. I'm telling you, man. You can't do shit on you. Once the cancel culture comes about, okay, and these LGBTs and these crossbreeds come over here and they be like, you gonna say something to hurt me. What did Dave Chappelle said? The far left can't take jokes. That means they're beyond the far left. They're extreme. Okay, they can't take jokes. I keep up with the times, baby. Even with the COVID, the stupid 19, I keep up with all that shit. I keep up with all that shit in my heart. But I'm out here, guys. I hope you learned something in this video about the 13, 14 types of people who cheat. 80% of people are not compatible relationships. They're not. That's a fact. You got to disagree with me. You got a bone to pick. Comment. You don't like the way I look and you want to fight me because my jugular or some shit. I don't, because my head. Comment. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.